Okay, we'll get started with Sal Frelick, Andrew Vaughn. First question for these guys. Start with Adam, third row in the middle.
Guys, how do you approach the task ahead? Do you compartmentalize it? Do you think about a big picture? How do you go into today?
Yeah, just taking it one game at a time, right? That's all you can do. To get back in this thing, it starts with one. So really just stay focused on tonight. Don't worry about what's happened the last few games or try to look forward to, talking about the future. Just really just stay present in the day you're in.
Go to Kurt, also in the third row.
For either of you guys, when you look at the way the pitching has had to line up in this series, your guys are going to go up against the fourth, $100+ million ace, and that while you guys on the pitching side are having to kind of piece it together, does that feel like indicative of just kind of the way that the two teams have to operate differently?
Yeah, it's obvious. Their starting pitching's been really good so far. Like Sal said, we just got to go out there and play tonight's game. Not worry about anything else. Take it one pitch at a time.
Go to the right side, it's 5 rows back.
Sal, after talking to a lot of you guys last night, it seems like you're still pretty positive. Is that difficult to be in right now, seeing that where you guys are at?
I mean, not really, right? Pretty positive when we lost 2 to Chicago and had to go back home, and it would have been awesome if we could say the whole postseason we were just going to go through and not lose a game, right? Like that would be awesome, I'm sure. But at the same time, it's pretty unrealistic, and there's 4 teams left, and we're one of them, right? So I know how much of a blessing it is to be able to play in a series like this against a team like this. So to be able to come to the field every day, whether you're up 3-0, down 3-0, and not be positive is pretty hard. I think most of the guys would agree with that. So I think that's kind of where it comes first and foremost. But yeah, at the same time, we know the road ahead of us, and it's not going to do anybody any good, not being our usual selves.
Todd.
You guys obviously know what the scenario is here tonight. That said, Murph is obviously a really good motivator too. Is there a message that you can share that he's been trying to give to you guys, or how has Murph been in the last X number of hours since last night?
Yeah, his message has always been the same: go play free. Be ourselves. We can't be anybody else. We are what we got, and just such a great group. And I know we're going to go out there and fight tonight.
Go to the far left here.
It's for either of you guys. We hear good pitching beats good hitting all the time. You guys obviously are a very good hitting team, scored a lot of runs. How specifically have they been able to shut you guys down so much?
Yeah, I mean, I think, that's not like some secret formula, right? I think that there's truth to that. I think they've done a great job throwing strikes, which is, the big thing, especially against us. It's no secret that we're not I think we're maybe the most passive team in baseball, and that's part of our identity. And, to combat that, they've been filling up the zone. Haven't been walking guys, and, all of them have really plus stuff. So it's just kind of coming together as an offense and saying we got to bear down, and, it doesn't have to look pretty. How are we going to make outs, right? Like, we're going to make 27 outs. It's just how are we going to make them productively, and just kind of bearing down.
Sophia.
Vaughn, you've faced Ohtani 3 times, and Sal, you'll be seeing him for the first time. Just how can you guys, 1 through 9, try to get like a quality at bat and create something off of him, considering the inexperience?
Yeah, we got to go in there with a game plan. He's an elite pitcher. Probably one of the best players in baseball. I think anybody would say that. But he's got to throw it over the plate, and we got a chance to hit it.
Yeah, obviously. We know the task at hand. I was actually fortunate enough to face him in World Baseball Classic in the Tokyo Dome, so some familiarity there. And obviously we know how good he is, but this is the major league, so usually anybody that toes that rubber is going to be really good and has stuff to get you out. So just got to find ways to combat that.
Kurt.
Sal, how did that at bat or those at bats against Shohei in the WBC go for you?
Yeah, okay. I remember it was before I had debuted, I was still in the minor leagues with Team Italy. We were in Japan, and he started for them, and I'm pretty sure he was on a pitch count, but maybe went 2 or 3 innings. But I mean, this stuff is exactly as advertised with him, and he's a competitor as well, not just a thrower. So it should be good.
Let's go back to Adam in the third row.
Sal, we know you're not like on social media all day, but did anyone show you any of the picture or the image from your catch and the meme? Did anybody show you one that really made you laugh?
Yeah, I mean, I showed up the next day, and I think a few of the guys had it as their screensaver. So that's how I had seen some of it, and Sophia was showing me some as well. But yeah, I'm not on like social media really, so I didn't see it. But some of the guys were showing me.
Any last ones for these guys? Take one more on the right side.
The word comeback has come up in the clubhouse in the last hours.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's really any other word to use, right? It's kind of the only thing we can think about, talk about. But yeah, I think the more we convince ourselves we're still in this fight, the more that can come true.
All right, guys, appreciate the time. Thanks. Thank you.
We got some new people here.
We've never met. Clint, ESPN, how are you?
Clint, we've never met, but I know who you are.
You met.
Nice. Who else we got? Anybody new? Videographers? Anybody new? Don't try to sneak in the room. What is your name?
Mika.
Mika.
Hi, nice to meet you.
From?
From Southeast Coast, a Japanese newspaper.
Beautiful.
I live here, so.
Oh, you live here? Yeah.
Yes.
Great English. Fantastic. Fantastic. We know each other, right? You were here?
Probably asked you if the manager before.
Okay. Who else? Anybody else new here that's not speaking up? In the back? The shoppers here? Did you go shopping yesterday, girl? All right. Dice case here. See him come in? All the video guys are the same or just not speaking up? All right. There's one guy back there trying to hide. All right. All right, guys, where are we at?
All right, first question for Murph. Let's start on the back right, Dario.
Murph, Vaughn was saying that your message is stay loose, have fun, play free. How difficult is that to do in this situation?
I mean, it's imperative that you understand that if you tighten up or you're trying too hard, it's not going to help you, But don't mistake being loose for being flippant and not caring. Just being loose, understanding we know how we play. We know what is important, and we know we're up against it right now. But there's a lot of examples of keeping it simple. I was lucky enough to get a call from a legendary manager this morning, and I've been seeking his advice, and he said to me, the little things, like do the little things, they lead to the victory tonight. And he said your mantra all year has been win tonight. You can't win 4 games tonight. You can win 1 game. So win tonight.
Todd.
Murph, Jose pitched a winner go home game against you guys last year in the playoffs. How valuable is his experience going to be tonight in the same situation?
You think about it, going to Jose is an easy decision. Like he is the guy with the experience. He threw the ball really good in the Cubs series. I look forward to it today. I'm very confident that he understands the situation and can handle it.
Kurt.
With flipping the lineup a little bit, how much of that is wanting to try something new, down 3-0, and how much of it is just the matchups?
I mean, our six top hitters hit the top 6 every day. Or top 7 hitters hitting the top 7. Sometimes you have a horrible matchup for one player, something like that, and we switch out one of those guys. But I don't think the lineup's any different. It's same top 4 hitters every day. Some of it's based on what they can do in relief and that type of thing, but it's been the same lineup, top 7 hitters for the last the playoff postseason for sure.
Let's go back to Dario.
Or I just got two quick ones. You mentioned the legendary manager gave you advice. Do you mind telling us who?
Joe Torre. You know him?
I think I've heard of him. He's won a couple world titles. And then Churio's in the lineup. How's he feeling?
Yeah, I think they got it under control, and I think he's, going to perform like he did yesterday. I mean, 3 hard contacts yesterday. What else can you ask? You might walk away and say, hey, he was 0 for 4, but he hit the ball hard 3 times, and had nothing to show for it.
Adam?
Murph, philosophically, how do you approach what's ahead? Do you empty the tank every day in each of these games to win, or do you think about it as a 4-game in 5-day chunk?
Right. I think you have to think about winning it all. Why are you doing this? Does it matter if you win 1? Does it matter if you win 2? We're not looking for respectability. Like we've had an incredible season with an overachieving team that no one predicted. Blah blah blah. We've told the story a million times. So we've had that. But the idea is to win, not try to get credibility or respectability. We have not, and really due to the Dodgers' performance, we have not performed well in these 3 games. But also, what could we do better in those 3 games? I'm just not pleased with saying the Dodgers pitch great and that's the way it is. Too bad. It can happen in baseball. No, what could we have done? I like to dissect what we could have done better offensively, pitching, et cetera, et cetera. Pitching decisions, if they work out, they're great decisions. No one asked me in Game 5, how about the decision to move that? What a decision. Yeah, thanks, guys. That was great. But as soon as you make a decision and the guy gets a base hit off the first guy or vice versa, it's a bad decision. So I live with all that. But I can't live with our team not kind of representing kind of how we play the game. Although we've done some great defensive things. We've pitched well. We've base run well. Man, there was a few things in the last 3 games that just doesn't sit well with me.
Stay on the right side, 5 rows back.
Hey, Murph. Most of the guys in your lineup haven't really faced Shohei. How does that affect?
All of them.
Yeah, so what does that mean today when these guys are going in the box for the first time against him?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a little advantage pitcher when they haven't seen you before. But they're 170 games in. They understand that you're not facing Shohei, you're facing the ball. You know what I mean? So you just got to do your best you can to see it as well as you can. And they know his routine, that type of thing. They know his repertoire. So it's about seeing the ball and trying to win that pitch.
Stay on the right side, far right, 3rd row.
Hey, Pat. Only the 2004 Boston Red Sox have come back from a 3-0 deficit. Have you taken a look at the series to maybe find some, inspiration?
Yeah, for sure. I've seen in sports in my many years of life, I've seen a lot of great comebacks. I've seen a lot of great upsets, et cetera, et cetera. But it all starts, when you're in it, it all starts with 1 pitch, 1 inning, you know what I mean? 1 game at a time. So we're not thinking of winning 4 like Joe Torre said. We're not trying to win 4 tonight. We're trying to win a game tonight.
Let's go to Clinton in the front.
Murph, in your many years of life, as you referenced, you've
Now you're going to make an age joke, okay?
No.
Hey, look, it's your right. It's your right.
What I'm saying is you've managed the game at a lot of high levels, and I'm asking you, have you ever seen anything like what Mookie Betts has done, moving from right to second to short in terms of his effectiveness and development?
Oh, I said it before the series, I think, in front of this group. I'm not sure, but being so old, I remember things. But I think I've said it. Like, it's an incredible, untold story. Shohei Ohtani might be the best baseball player on earth right now. It's debatable, whatever, but he might be. Freddie Freeman has touched our hearts many times in the wrong way. But Mookie Betts, what he's doing in the game of baseball is incredible. To move from outfield to playing shortstop on the Los Angeles Dodgers, team that's stacked with everything you can be stacked with, for him to do that and do it well is incredible. And then struggled early, according to Mookie, and now he's swinging it in every clutch situation. I mean, and hitting behind Shohei, which is a huge responsibility. I'm just telling you, man, that needs to be brought out, because if you're talking about most valuable player, you're going to go through, the stats and all that kind of stuff. But if you're talking about a player that really was valuable to this team this year, I'm saying Mookie Betts is number one. No disrespect to Shohei and or Freddie or some of the great pitching and et cetera. Incredible. Imagine Steph Curry just saying, okay, now he's going to go play power forward and guard the other team's best player. That's what it's like. So he's going to guard the other team's best player who's bigger, whatever. Never done it, and he does it, and they win still. And he still puts up his, 30 plus a game. Amazing. Amazing thing. And I just like that to be recognized, because I know as Dave is sitting over there, he's thinking the same thing, like, this is freaking incredible.
Anything else from Murph today?
I'd give him MVP votes for that. Nightingale, you like that? No, I know. They're like, you're involved in the MVP thing. Like, do you make the decision yourself, or does these big name reporters, you know what I mean? Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. Mookie needs to get some consideration. No, okay, you say no because you're of that, you got that wall up about not letting that thinking in, but man.
No, I think what he's done is incredible.
I do too.
But the Dodgers have so many MVP candidates to come. You mentioned two. It's a tough battle. You talk about your guy, where he's been in the battle.
Who's that?
Yelich.
What about him?
You and I talked about it, where he fits into the battle. So yeah, it's a tough battle.
You're right. It's a tough ballot. Tough game. We got a tough mountain to climb, but let's get started one step at a time.
So I think it's funny that the guy who called you.
Barry just talks out of his own. No rules. No rules for
I've
Barry. He just
given
does
up.
whatever the hell he wants. Barry, I love you, man. That's why we get along. No rules. Just speak up whenever you want. No. Say what you're saying. I was doing that as a compliment. Go ahead.
I was saying that I thought it was funny that the guy who called you today to give you advice about coming back in a 0-4 series was the guy who lost the Bucks.
Yeah. It's called humility. That's called friendship. That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.